Hello, and welcome to Gothic Reviews, and to our first Halloween haul of 2017.
And yes, we're aware that today is New Year's Day, but it's also the first day of 2017. We bought Halloween stuff. We put up a video in November that said last Halloween haul, so we decided to wait till now and have our first Halloween haul. And hopefully there'll be many more to come, because Halloween is the best holiday of the year, and it should not be forgotten all year. So, would you like to start with the awesome antique, Gomez?
Oh, gentle cat, yes.
Now, we were wanting some Halloween antique toys. Well, we've wanted antiques, like toys and stuff for a while. We do have some antiques, but no toys. And we wanted some Halloween toys. And every time we were looking last year, everything we wanted would get bid and bought out, like overbid. So I said, you know, let's wait till after Halloween, and then it won't be such a crazy rush, and we might have more of a chance at getting something we want. And this is one of the items that we bid on and lost, and so we were able to find it again. And we got it, and we didn't have to have a bidding war, so that was awesome. We got it, what, like last week?
Yes.
So it came promptly, well packaged, and we will tell you guys about the company we got it from in a second. This is from the 50s. The company is Rossbro, and we will leave a couple links where you can look for their stuff, as well as the company we just bought it from. But they do like a lot of kids' toys, or did actually in the 50s, and they did a lot of Halloween or seasonal, like different holiday ornaments, candy containers, and whatnot for Christmas and Easter and Halloween and whatnot. And this is one of the pieces from their Halloween. They have all different kinds. They even have like some spacey ones, like a witch on a rocket ship and a witch on a motorcycle. I don't understand the motorcycle with the witch specifically, but I guess if they wanted to be a modern witch. And they have one with a witch on a broom too, but a lot of these run really expensive. So we have this one. It was $26, and that's around, give or take, what I've seen these for, 20 to 30, depending on what you find. So yeah, that's the deal with that. And I want to comment that, you know, you always think that things are made better when they're older, like, oh, the old toys were made like in metal, and I thought plastics might be sturdier too, but I think actually they just started to make toys and everything out of plastic in the late 40s, and I didn't consider that it might be even flimsier a little because of that, because I have some candy containers Halloween-y from the 80s as well, and they're more sturdily made, almost like a Tupperware feel. And this is a more kind of chintzy, like, how do you describe it? Like, it's really lightweight, and if, like, I can tap it, it's just very, it just feels like a lightweight, cheap thing, and it was, but I just thought it would be a sturdier plastic, but it seems to be holding up well. And up here is where the candy would go, obviously, in the top of the pumpkin. And this, material reminds me, the Haunted Bat was saying she got some Christmas ornaments for Halloween, or Halloween tree ornaments. I put the one she sent me in my trade box on the Christmas tree. It was a witch's hat, and she was saying how it kind of felt cheap for the price, and the plastic kind of reminds me of that. And I'm not complaining about the price here because of the fact that it's from the 50s and we're lucky to get it at all, so I'm fine with the price. I guess thought that everything older was better, where it's like, whether it's teachings or history or toys or whatever. So I think plastics got better later on, so they might have been good like in the 70s and 80s and stuff. It was just interesting to see how the plastic in the 50s felt, is my point. So it was kind of, it's different, but I don't think it's going to break or anything. So, and he's a cute cat, as you can see. He's got his tail curled up, and he's got the pumpkin on his back, and he's sitting more of a realistic pose, which I like, instead of having him hold the pumpkin, because a cat really isn't going to hold a pumpkin. Maybe you can make it sit still while you balance one on its back. Who knows? I think you're going to have an easier time than getting it to hold it like a squirrel would hold a nut or something. The cat's going to look at you and be like, what? Are you serious? No, I'm not going to hold a pumpkin for you. No. So, like, isn't he charming, Gomez?
Yes, I really like him. I like his expression of open mouth and how the pumpkin smiles next to him. It's really adorable.
And, like, I think the pumpkin, the design looks different with the rounder eyes and stuff. So maybe that's like a vintage look from the 50s, like how it would look.
Yes.
It's just a different design, I noticed, so that's kind of cool. It's just neat to go, some little kid had this in the 50s. Like, it's just, we like antiques, that's a cool concept. And we've been looking at some that were even older, but this just seemed like the best at the moment to grab. So he's going to be out all year and definitely giving us the Halloween spirit all year long. As you can see, we're dressed up for our Halloween spirit. Slappy
Yay.
looks like such a charming vampire, doesn't he?
Yes, simply splendid.
I think he's over the coffee incident enough to want to play and be social. Aren't you?
Tentatively, yes.
Yeah.
He's almost fainted.
He is. He's working on it. He says hi and happy Halloween. And our next few bits that we got for our Halloween haul, I also got in December. And they're from Beataholic. And there's some candy corn. One is a charm and one is a bead. And I wanted to show them because it's just hard to find good Halloween candy corn stuff. The earrings I have are pretty flat. So I'm going to show the charm first. I'll take it off first. I put it on a black stretch because they're so light I can wear a ton of them and stack them. So I made it just with some black nylon stretch cord, probably 2 mil. And it's like, I call it wannabe 3D when the sides and the front are real raised. So it's got 3 layers of enamel coating. I've worn it in the shower and whatever, and it has not come off. And it's metal underneath, so it's not chintzy plastic, which I don't really go for the plastic. Or acrylic, unless it's earrings. So this is a nice metal, and it has very good layering of the enamel. Is this okay angle to show, Gomez?
Yes, it shows the nice candy corn color as well.
Don't you just want to eat it?
Yes, I could, even though I'm technically full, but it just seems good for the atmosphere.
Yes, I think you eating the charm would probably get us a lot of views.
Ah, good. If you want me to go through a challenge, I might not be able to do it, but do mention it in the comments.
You can't swallow it, though. You have to really chew it. I want to see if you can do that with the metal.
Oh, broken teeth.
I know, but hey, it's worth it, right? We'll please people.
Yes.
Okay, now this is the bead from Beataholic with a 5 mil hole. They have a bunch of Pandora-style beads. And, oh, the charm was like $1 and some, or $2 and some, by the way. And I put the jump ring on it. And this bead was like $3. And I have the charm bracelet already. They're sold really expensively online, but I got this from Walmart. It's just the general snake chain, like with lobster claw, the kind of Pandora style. And you can get them at any craft store if you don't want to go to Walmart for like a few dollars, like $3. You can order on eBay for $3 in the metal, in the silver, not like in rubber or cloth. They have those too, but I like the metal. So, and they have leather, but again, I like metal. And it's way less expensive than a lot of things I've seen if you just look for without the name brand. I mean, who cares? Nobody's going to see the name. They're just seeing the style. And I'd rather go less expensive. So anyway, I got that and put this bead on it. And it's 3D. As you can see, it's on both sides. And it's also got the layers of enameling. It's metal. And I've worn it in the shower and everywhere. And it is nice. I think I like it and the charm equally for different reasons. On the bottom of this bead, I don't know if it's showing up. It's kind of like a pretty kind of filigree, like fancy. Just adds a nice touch, I think. It's right here at the underside, like at the bottom.
Yes, I think I can show the silver well, but it might be harder
Yeah,
to
it's
see.
the silvery part, this part.
Yeah.
That's got the kind of little design. So it's really cool. But check out Beataholic. We will leave a link to them. And they have a bunch of neat stuff. Just, they have even some stuff from Green Girls that I've gotten that they carry. And they have nice Halloween stuff. And it's just hard to find candy corn beads in metal. So that was kind of neat, and so I wanted to share that with you guys. And candy corn symbolizes, obviously, the fall, the harvest, Halloween, and it just feels like a good luck kind of talisman thing, so I'm wearing it now because, you know, we rock our Halloween all year long. So those are the items that we have picked up for our first Halloween haul of 2017. Gomez, did you have any other comments about the cute kitty?
Well, I'm just going to show the card. Milkwood Vintage is the seller.
Oh, yes, yes. And they were very good and prompt, and I think the price was fair.
Yes. Valerie Schaefer is the owner of that store, and she treated us really well. We
Yes, everything was packaged well, shipped promptly, and the same with Beataholic, and we will leave links to both in the little
Comments
links
or
section. Yeah,
description.
somewhere, description.
Yeah.
So we hope that you guys will check them out, and we highly recommend them. And it's just so neat to have, you know, you see people buy Halloween decor all the time, but antique Halloween decor is just neat because it adds that extra spooky flair and takes you back to spooks past. And just neat to see how things were made then. And you can see it online, but you can't really feel the texture, and that's why I was talking about the plastic. It wasn't to be critical of the 50s and their plastic, just that no one ever talks about. You can say it's plastic, but there's all different kinds of plastic, so I kind of wanted to share what kind and whatnot. I'm always curious about the texture and weight and quality of stuff that people don't talk about, so I try to cover that. So, until next time, please join us if you're new. Like, subscribe, share, and all that. And stick around for more fun, spooky reviews, Halloween and otherwise. Of course, we try not to obsess over Halloween too much, but we had to get we just gotten this stuff in December, so we thought we'd go ahead and do a haul for that. And there will be more good spookiness to come. So until then,
Try to enjoy the daylight.